Ah, nice. Hello. Hey there. I um haven't got much sleep. I was up all night at the Houdini mansion drinking champagne and running around on the grounds with rabbits. But now we are here at Facebook LA answering all of your questions. So, hello. Oh, hi. Thanks for joining. Facebook, the lovely people at Facebook have given me some questions to kind of kick it off. So we can start here. What was the inspiration behind the album title? Well, in my neighborhood, when I first started working on the record, whenever I go to the studio, there are all these beautiful murals of this Lady of Guadalupe painted on the walls and taco trucks, and so that image kind of stuck in my mind when I was making this album, and then I found this painting called the Blue Madonna, and then that just kind of tied the album together very nicely. The spirit of this painting. So that was the inspiration behind the album title. Can you talk about some of the sounds / instruments that influenced the new album, in particular the live strings and theremins featured on some of the tracks? Yes, there is a theremin on the album. And for those of you that don't know what a theremin is, it's one of my favorite instruments, and it's kind of the it's almost like the birth of electronic music from the theremin. It was an instrument created in the 1920s, and it was made to replicate a human voice. So it sounds eerily like a human voice when it's played. But so it might actually sound like I'm singing some of those parts, but it's not. It's not me. It's like a supernatural sounding thing, which is played by Armin Ra, who's one of the best theremin players in the world. And the strings were all arranged by this gentleman named Steve Weisberg. He's an amazing string arranger. So it was a pleasure to work with him on the album. And yeah. What was it like to collaborate with Lana Del Rey? I've been a big fan of Lana's music ever since Born to Die, and just her whole concept, both visual and poetically, and her voice is very beautiful and one of a kind. So it was wonderful to get into the studio together and to hear her voice through speakers on one of my songs is kind of crazy. In a studio, it's like kind of a dream come true. And she's a very, very, very talented singer and songwriter. Like she can just do it without writing anything down. It's pretty amazing. So
we got some questions for you.
Oh, great. We have the golden iPad. All right.
Just hit answer.
Oh. Hit answer?
Once you've answered it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Morgan Spence asked, is there songs from Blue Madonna you're excited to play live? Yes. All of them. Yeah, I'm very excited to play them live. I'm excited to play Supernatural live, and also Man is very fun because they have very complicated drum beats, and my drummer Kristen is just going crazy. So, yeah. So yes, Morgan, very excited to play the album live. What song is my favorite on the album? From Maddie. What song is my favorite? I really like Blue Madonna, to be honest. That's probably one of my favorites. And yeah, because it's not really a normal song structure. I kind of like how it's a little disjointed. So yes. Um, who is your favorite author? I'm a big fan of Tom Robbins, and his imaginative worlds that he creates. Also, who else? I'm going blank right now. Let's just stick with Tom Robbins for now. Look him up. He's got a lot of great stuff. So, I watched the movie House that you said inspired you for Faded Heart video. How did you come across this movie, and what did you think of it? It was this past Halloween, or no, 2 Halloweens ago, and I wanted to watch a horror movie in a different language, and so I just was researching horror movies, foreign horror movies, and House came up, and the images were just so scary and beautiful and adorable. So if you haven't watched House, it came out in 1977. It's a Japanese horror film. It's really beautiful. So yeah. Are you excited to come back to Michigan to perform for your hometown babes? We're excited to see you. Absolutely, I'm excited to come back to see all my hometown babes. I love Michigan very much. It's very near and dear to my heart. So, yes, very excited. Who are your biggest influences, both musically and in your fashion slash aesthetic? Influences musically. I would say Roy Orbison for this record, Harry Nilsson, the Beach Boys, George Harrison. I love Elton John's aesthetic, his sequence bodysuits, and the way he plays piano. And Prince as well. He has some amazing costumes that look like they just were only made for him. So, yeah. Good fashion, those guys. Answered that. And will you be my prom date? Sure.